There we go. Oh, not this one, not this one, this one. Hi guys, doing? Welcome to the Sunday stream. Bitcoin daily on a Sunday, because Bitcoin is doing well. Not this chart over here. We're gonna talk a little bit about dominance in a while, but you know, this chart, 79k, 300 and something over here. At the top it was 79.7, 79.8. So you know, technically 80k. Bitcoin eventually, and we pretty much broke the resistance. I mean, there is literally nobody right now that's talking about this resistance level up here, you know, whether it's gonna be broken or not. This on 2-week chart over here, on the 1-week chart, you'll see right now that we are doing it. And right now we are doing the exact thing we did over here. There was a very important level over here that we broke, and then we start consolidating right after that. But over here there was another level up here that we got broken, and then we bounced all the way to 46k over here. And then there was another level up here towards upside up here around 44, 45, 46 up here. Once we broke that, we went all the way to 72 up here. And right now we're doing that same thing over here again, right? So every single time we break the major resistance level, we start pumping. And right now we are at that point again, guys. There is absolutely no way to look at this right now and say that we are not doing the same thing that we did already, you know, 2-3 times before, right? So every single time we actually break this move towards upside, we start pumping. So this is right now where we're coming to this interesting phase, euphoria phase, mania phase, and as you know, in Telegram, I already told you, you know, my wife is like, hey, maybe we should sell our engagement ring and buy some more Ethereum. And I was like, no, we have enough. How you guys doing? Hope you're doing well. It is Sunday. In Norway it's quite nice weather. I think it's a little bit rainy, but for November it's okay. Good morning, Cold Crypto. How you doing, man? And Marie in the chat, what's up? Dr. Carla, it has arrived. Thanks, my friend, for being here the last 4 or 5 years. It's been a ride. Garrett, how you doing, man? 80k on the dollar. Entertainment, yeah, baby. How you doing, Sunday? Matush, lovely to catch a stream, nice. So we don't stream that much anymore. We don't make videos anymore. I was thinking maybe because right now that we are coming to this phase when, you know, maniac hits in, all of the crypto videos are performing well. Maybe I should do a little bit more to pump my sub numbers, 100k or something like that. But I was like, why would I want to do that? Because I've realized that being a crypto YouTuber is very, very energy draining over a long while. I mean, it is super nice during the bull market and stuff is pumping, but most of the time the stuff is not pumping. And it's so draining talking about, yeah, it's gonna go here, it's gonna go there. And I'm not a trader, so, you know, I have no interest in talking about other things. Anyways, guys, I'm doing well. ERG is up 87 in the last 7 days. Yeah, a lot of coins are up big time. We gotta pump down, up and down. Today is up 18%, so we're gonna talk about it. We can also talk about other coins that are performing well. You'll see over here, Sui up here also doing big moves right now towards upside. I think Kaspa as well has been performing well over here. Big move towards upside, coming back inside this channel. There was a triple top up here right now, pull back. I'm a little bit unsure how Kaspa is gonna perform, what it's gonna break out of this, you know, major consolidation, upward consolidation eventually or not. Yeah, I do some stuff. Even just once in a while, you have insights that is interesting. Cardano, exactly. Cardano is performing well. Anyway, let's go and talk a little bit about Bitcoin and what's happening up here. Like we over here said, it's pretty much confirmed that right now that we are above the 72k resistance up here right now, pumping up here. I was watching, actually, let me show you another chart over here. Not this one, 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 this one over here. I was watching this on the 4-hourly time frame over here, and especially I was watching this last move that was going towards upside up here. You can see up here it was going inside this channel up here. It kind of broke that sideways up here. Right now we are back inside this channel up here again, but technically this is actually very, very bullish. We can actually draw this a little bit differently over here. It goes something like this over here, give or take, and this is exhaustion pattern actually broke towards upside. Big move, violent move towards upside. It's not dropping down, it's just consolidating. So I'm pretty confident that we are going to continue higher. I mean 80k, above 80k, 81, 82k, like this is coming very, very soon. And especially up here, because there is no pullback, there is no weakness in the price. Everything looks so good and so nice. So right now when it comes to Bitcoin over here, it is performing exceptionally well. Let me find a nice chart up here. Do we have a clean chart? Let's take a clean chart. It is performing exceptionally well, and over here there was also, regardless of whether you draw it like this over here or this over here, maybe not like this over here, maybe like this over here, it goes something like this over here. We are technically breaking everything, like every single line that you can actually draw over here is actually being broken towards upside right now. And not only that, right now that we are breaking this towards upside, there is no weakness in the price. Not only that, this was big impulsive move with the exhaustion pattern up here at the top side that we are breaking towards upside. Exceptionally bullish on Bitcoin right now. Let me show you another chart up here, if I can pull up X over here. Not chart, but I'm gonna show you something. Notifications over here. Let me copy this over here, just a second. This is Coinbase app. This is Coinbase app. And right now you'll see that Coinbase app, we know that when Coinbase app is #1 on the Apple Store, it's pretty much euphoria. And for the last week it was like in level number 30 or something like that, but right now it's number 12. So when this number comes to #1, the euphoria is at maximum. We are not quite there yet, but it is climbing. It is definitely climbing. Right over here it says that, it's not climbed since last update, but it is climbing. Like every week it is climbing a little bit. And this is also very, very important because a lot of people are gonna start FOMOing into the crypto. We also seen that meme coins are doing well. So if you all go down over here, let me go to over here, you'll see that Pepe up here has been actually climbing since the bottom up here, already 53%. And Pepe is a big meme coin. So, the fact that it's climbing big time, it's a lot. 62% Dogecoin. Shiba Inu also did a big move up here from the bottoms up here, 40%. So it is climbing outside of these bottoms down here. And you can also look at it on the weekly time frame. You will see right now that, these bottom accumulation phases up here are pretty much done over here. This is a bottom accumulation phase for Dogecoin. This is over here. Technically, this was bottom accumulation phase, pullback, retest, some kind of retest right now, climbing back above this resistance level over here towards upside. So meme coins are actually doing very nice right now, and this is very important because a lot of retail is actually interested in meme coins. They're not interested in Bitcoin, Ethereum, but when they see their coins like Floki or something like that, like pumping crazy, Baby Doge over here is pumping, everything over here, Dogelon, Brett is probably pumping. Like when they see these meme coins pumping, that's when they start forming in. That's when they start making TikTok videos, shorts, posting on X, on Facebook and stuff like that. And then, the interest spreads around and then people FOMO into the Bitcoin, altcoins and everything else. So they are actually, who are you? Where is your beard? Long time no see, man. How you doing? So this is what I'm actually expecting right now. I'm actually looking a lot on these meme coins. On these meme coins, because over here there was this downtrend on WIF over here that broke down, tried to do some kind of retest up here. Right now needs to break up here towards upside and do another high up here towards upside. Now once this starts happening up here, like people are gonna go crazy. Dogecoin is already making a new high up here. You can see a higher high up here on the chart. This is actually not a higher high over here from 2021, but it's actually higher high than previous high over here. So in the this bull market up here, this is the highest the Dogecoin has ever been. And this is actually very, very interesting because it is gonna pull up a lot of people. A lot of people still holding Dogecoin, a lot of people still, you know, looking at Dogecoin as the indication of the bull market stops and stuff like that. But when it goes quite fast. There is no slow movement on these meme coins, right? These meme coins don't go, you know, don't go like this towards upside. They, like every single time they go like this, and then, you know, does this move towards upside, and then it's pretty much down, right? Now the question is whether Dogecoin is gonna do this move over here, or is just gonna do half a over here and then, you know, pull back eventually towards downside. Regardless, once this actually starts pumping towards upside, euphoria is gonna kick in and everything is gonna be fine and dandy because everything is gonna go through the moon. So meme coins, the way I see it right now, they are performing well. The only meme coins that are not performing well is MAGA meme coins, Trump meme coins. Unfortunately, I had a Trump meme coin. It went down like 70% on the day on the election, and I've seen that every other meme, you know, Trump meme coin also went down like what are you gonna say, you know, 50, 60, 70%, if not more. Than like every Trump meme coin is going down. And I've been thinking a little bit about that because my theory was, then when election comes, if Trump wins, then all of these, you know, meme coins, Trump meme coins are gonna explode. Unfortunately, theory was wrong. Everything exploded 6 months before that, and everybody was just, you know, selling off the news right now. Now, there is two ways how this can actually play out. Do we have any kind of meme coin over here, MAGA or something like that? Do we have MAGA meme coins? Trump, doesn't matter over here. You'll see over here, this is just one of these coins, MAGA, for example, over here. Right now, it's, let's go to the daily time frame. Where is the fifth up here? You can see fifth up here, it like start going up, and then right now it's down 65%. Now, the theory over here is, since it's not dead just yet, we still have to experience the meme coin phase, mania phase of the meme coins. There is a very good chance right now that this is just, you know, fear sell, you know, sell your meme coins, sell your, you know, MAGA meme coins, Trump meme coins, you know, whatever meme coins over here, and then goes up here again for another move towards upside. It is probability, but the way I see it, the MAGA Trump meme coins are pretty much dead right now. But, you know, oftentimes is when stuff is dead, then stuff starts pumping, right? So there is that. Good morning. When alt season? Somebody asked me on X not so long ago. You know, when alt season? This was actually yesterday. I posted this yesterday, and you know, people might not realize it, but you are already in the meme alt season. You're already in the alt season. It's not, you know, the euphoria ending phase alt season when everything is like 20%, but everything is already going up. Everything is already up a bunch since Bitcoin had this bottom down here. So you'll see Bitcoin over here, this a fear bottom. If you remember up here, these three bottoms over here, this was extreme fear. We've been watching the extreme fear indicator index as well, right? And this is extreme fear, and ever since over here, since September, it's just been going straight towards upside. If you look at altcoins over here, you'll see that over here, this is September, October, and then pumped all the way up to February. This over here is also September, October, and right now the question is, are we gonna pump again to February as well? So I think altcoin season already started, and you know, when we are looking in retrospect on this move over here, starts September, people didn't notice until we are already up here. Like, this is when we are talking, oh, it's alt season, everything's gonna go higher, and then it drop towards downside, right? But it's very late that people notice that altcoin season is already, you know, it's already there, but it starts from the bottoms, and right now I think, you know, these moves are already happening, right? So these are just very, very first move, and I think that altcoin season is already here, right? It's not the top of the altcoin season when people say, oh, this is altcoin season, because when people start talking about this is the altcoin season, this is it, right? It's pretty much over, right? But it's already starting. It's already starting the way I see it. And regardless of what coin you're looking at, and you'll see a lot of these coins that have these boxes on the bottom. And just like Cardano over here that had this box on the bottom towards downside over here, it exploded through that. Now Cardano is a very, very strong coin, you know, so not all coins are going to do the same kind of moves. But a lot of coins right now have these boxes out of the on the bottom right now. And once these boxes starts breaking towards upside, it's pretty much when people are going to start noticing that we are having the altcoin season. But right now people still don't notice that we are having altcoin season or anything like that, because they're not seeing, you know, these kind of moves towards upside. But the way I see it, we are already in altcoin season, And the reason I'm saying that is because of Bitcoin dominance. Now, I want to talk a little bit about this. If you remember, we've been talking a lot about Bitcoin dominance, not as much as Benjamin Comey. Now, again, respect to the Benjamin Comey because he hit this Bitcoin dominance on the 60 on the dollar. He's been talking that Bitcoin's dominance is going to go to 60%. We had the blue box as our target. Now the next target, if it continues going towards upside, is 71%, but regardless, it does look exceptionally well. And we've been talking about the pattern that's been happening on the chart. So we got a big over here technically impulsive move, exhaustion pattern towards upside inside rising wedge, breakout, fake breakout towards upside up here. So oftentimes when you have some kind of big move and then you have the exhaustion pattern, either that's a flag or that's a rising wedge or something like that, the breakout out of this can mean one of two things. Breakout means extremely bullish move and it continues going higher. But if the breakout up here fails to break out and go higher and goes back inside the wedge, rising wedge, and goes back below over here, this is pretty much over. This is exhaustion, big move, exhaustion pattern, and then it breaks towards downside, and then this oftentimes just goes all the way towards downside again, right? What we are seeing up here, and I'm a little bit I don't know if this line is correct or not, but it does look correct to me. It looks like that we broke towards upside what we are expecting. I didn't know how big this move is going to be, but it looks like we already broke towards upside, and right now we're coming back inside this rising wedge. Now, getting back inside the rising wedge is very, very bearish move. You do not want to do that if you're having any kind of rising wedge and you break outside of the rising wedge. You do not want to get back inside that rising wedge because that shows extreme weakness in the price. This is not price, this is just dominance, but it shows weakness on the chart. And once you're back inside over here, how long this part over here is gonna take before we actually drop down? I'm guessing it's gonna slowly consolidate over here while altcoins slowly go up. And when we get to the altcoin season, the top euphoria phase, this actually just drops right back down over here again. Now, how much is gonna drop down, where the bottom is, it really doesn't matter. What matters is it drops down. Bitcoin does, move towards upside. Altcoins does even bigger moves towards upside, and we got, the ending phase of the story. We are not quite there yet, but it does look very, very good over here right now. The fact that we are coming back inside wedge. We are not close. This is the weekly time frame. This is Sunday, but it does look like it's gonna close back inside wedge. I could adjust the chart, these lines a little bit. Nah, these lines are pretty legit. I think I drew the line actually quite nice, regardless how you put it. Like, you gotta put all the way down here to say that it's not inside the wedge. But if you pick up everything over here on the upside over here, something like this, it looks like it's getting back inside. I don't know. It looks like it's getting back inside. So when it comes to Bitcoin dominance, I think there is a good chance that it might have been played out. So Bitcoin hit 60%, Benjamin Comey target. My target already got hit down here at the blue box a long time ago, but it didn't do this move. It went up here, bull trap, as they say it. And right now it does look like it wants to go towards the downside. Now the next target after 60% is all the way up 71%, and that's gonna be pretty hard thing to do, especially right now that we are having a lot of these other coins that wants to pump. And for Bitcoin, it is harder and harder to get the market cap. Now, we're not going to talk too much about how high I think, it's going to go, because, I'm like a broken record, 80, 90K. I don't really actually know. Might go 100K, 120K, 150K. It really doesn't matter. What does matter that we do try to notice where the top is, and right now we don't have any indication just yet that the top is in, right? We don't have any kind of divergence up here. This actually might seem that there might be a no divergence. Like over here we had a very distinctive double top over here towards upside, very high divergence on the chart, and then we pull back over here after that. Over here it doesn't seem that there is gonna be at if it goes higher than 78 or something like that on the monthly time frame, there will be no divergence on the monthly time frame. Now, if you go and look at historically how this has played out, oftentimes there has been divergence over here on the chart. Over here you cannot actually see it, but there has not been actually no divergence up here as well when it comes to monthly chart. So I don't think monthly divergences or anything like that is gonna be indication of any kind of top or anything like that. So I don't think we're gonna follow the RSI. to see any kind of top. But once we start getting into weekly RSI, something around 80 levels, regardless of whether we have any kind of divergence, because right now the RSI is sitting only at 63, a slowdown at 46 up here, we hit at that, right? And right now we're bouncing off that. The trend over here is pretty much broken towards upside. And right now, but as soon as we see that RSI is coming up to 70, 80, 90k, give or take, these highs up here, you can see, I mean, once it hits this 78k, I mean, it can go a lot higher before it actually goes down, but this is where we should start, you know, looking for signs of weakness, and when stuff is, you know, pretty much might pretty much be over. Let's go over here to 2016-17 over here. You'll see over here in 2016-17 like we had the top, but this was parabolic move. This was totally different. It can do this over here. I don't think this is gonna happen again. There is just way too much money into the crypto right now. This is not like 2016 bull market, anything like that, because it's totally different, a different market right now when it comes to retail and when it comes to institutional investors. That I don't think we're gonna have anything like, you know, like this over here towards upside or anything like that. So as soon as I see this RSI starting getting up to 70, 18 on the RSI, it is time to start thinking about, you know, whether we are hitting top or not. We're getting also across on the weekly time frame over here. On monthly time frame, it is very interesting because right now we are getting expansion up here again after we had this top and we consolidated for 6 months, and right now we're getting expansion on the MACD as well, which is actually very, very nice. Now it doesn't tell you whether it's top or not, but it is expanding. It is looking good. Like everything looks good. Like RSI is not high, only like 70 on the monthly time frame over here. Expansion just coming in over here. We're just breaking over here on the monthly time frame as well over here towards upside, and weekly as well above 72k. So everything looks like we're gonna go higher. It looks very explosive. I don't know how high, so we're gonna check that out. There are of course indicators. Let me go over here. This is monthly time frame on Bitcoin, and this is one of the things that I am looking very, very closely at, because every single bull market over here, every single bull market, we had this expansion in the Bollinger Bands on the logarithmic chart. This is monthly time frame, and once this, if it starts going up here and we see this, you know, for whatever reason, this thing dropped down to 0 or below, I don't know, minus 2,000, minus 10,000, something like that over here, it's pretty much over. So this is one of the ultimate top signals for me, at least, when we get to that point, but we are not quite there just yet. And you also see over here, you can actually pull the line. Once we actually get to that point, that it is very, very close. Like over here, this monthly time frame, it went another 2-3 months towards upside after that, but you know, once it actually happens over here, it just starts curving. And every time that actually happened, you can see over here, this is the bottom down here, and this one is bottom is actually over here, but it continued going down and pushing it towards downside up here. It is like 3 months before the top. Over here also, it was like 6 months before the top, top actually hit, and we are not quite there yet. But we don't know whether this is gonna happen again or not. If it does happen, we got like 2 to 3 to 4 months left after that happens. Now, will the top come in December or February, March or June? I don't know. The important thing is to watch the charts and try to figure out where the top is. Right now we don't know, but we do know that we are strongly bullish right now. Altcoins are still on all-time low right now. Not all altcoins, but a lot of altcoins inside these very, very nice boxes at the bottom, and they're looking very, very explosive. And of course, we cannot have, you know, ending of the bull market until this actually goes towards downside, right? This is also the ultimate signal that the bull market is pretty much over. So when this move happens towards downside, this is also one of these moves that are going to tell us that the move is pretty much done. We are not quite there yet. There is a long way to go. The question is, will I make altcoin videos and pump my sub numbers or not? Is peak still in December for this bull run? I don't know. I'm betting on December because I don't want to be guy that's gonna be betting on February and if the top comes in December. On the other hand, if you look at a 4-year cycle, the 4-year cycle doesn't end until 2025. That's over here. So if you look at 4-year cycles over here, is this 4-year cycles? No, this is not 4-year cycles. So if you look at a 4-year cycle over here, 13, 17, give or take, up here, 12. The 4-year cycle up here ends in December 2025, and we are right now in this last part of the 2025, right? This last part, right? Again, the question is whether Bitcoin is gonna do the same thing again like it does every single time or not. Are we gonna have a major, 50% pump from 70, 80K all the way up to, I don't know, 120, 130 or something like that, maybe even more, 300, who knows? Are we gonna have the same kind of pump? Is it gonna last until 2025, or is it gonna be over at now in December? Don't know. I've been wrong on this consolidation part that took like 6 months or something like that. Like over here, I thought we're gonna do this up here and it's gonna go higher. Over here, we thought that, it's gonna go do this and then go over here. Now it went all the way to the top, then consolidated, and right now it's going up here again. But we can see it on the chart, so it's fine. I could be wrong, I don't know, but it does look nice. Now, whether it's gonna be in December or not, we don't know. Let's look at something else. Finally, the Ethereum up here has been squeezed so much, and right now Ethereum is again bouncing and it's outperforming Bitcoin. I think it has a very good chance to outperform Bitcoin all the way towards the top side over here. It has been a major level of resistance for a very, very long time. I'm a little bit unsure whether Ethereum, if it manages to get to the top line over here, this Ethereum versus Bitcoin chart, if it's gonna break towards upside or not. Regardless, the way I see it right now, it is time is on Ethereum side, and also Ethereum has a very good chance at least outperforming Bitcoin until it gets to the top. Whether it breaks the top or not, we don't know just yet. This was impulsive move. It consolidated over here. There was line break up here. Right now it's breaking. I think there is a very good chance to go all the way top. So I think Ethereum is going to continue outperform Bitcoin. Not only that, right now Ethereum is back at 3.2. Right now it was at 3. Yeah, it is at 3.2, and I remember this move over here. Bitcoin was sitting at 2.8 down here. I mean, it's not so much from 2.3, 2.4, 2.8. It was a cent at 2 something, right? And then it exploded back to 4K again. And it happened so fast, people are, oh my God, because over here everybody was so stupidly bearish on Ethereum. And it just like, this was like a week or two, like less than that, like over here. It slowly climbed up here. It was just like one day, and it exploded something like 20% over here, right? Like, yeah, 20%, and it was almost at back at 4K again. So that's why I'm telling you guys, even though stuff looks like it's down at the bottom, it's bearish and stuff like that, it goes up very, very fast, and when it goes full speed. There is no slow speed on good coins. There's no slow speed on going towards the upside. So Ethereum looks good. This box down here actually broke towards upside. It looks exceptionally well right now, and will it outperform Bitcoin? I think right now that there is a very, very good chance. And last one, Cardano is up 20%. It's just going straight line towards upside. Look at his lines. And the question is, when is this gonna stop? Like, it's right now 83% in the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days, 5, 6 days up here. In less than a week, it's almost up 100%. But I gotta remind you that last time a coin did 100%, I don't know if it's last time, but over here, ApeCoin did 100% as well. 150% move towards the upside in less than 3-4 days. This is because ApeCoin launched ApeChain, and what happened after that? It just dumped straight down, back down again, right? So when something does 100% in very, very short period of time, people start noticing that, people start FOMOing, there will be consolidation or a bigger pullback. Over here on ApeCoin, there was a huge pullback down to the moving averages. Right now it's climbing up here again, and I believe it's going to continue going towards upside. But when it comes to down up here, it is still pumping. I don't know how much it's going to continue pumping, but right now it is doing very, very nice over here in this part towards upside. And there was also on Cardano, just like on Ethereum up here, there was this very, very nice line that over here it consolidated, managed to hold the support level. It bounced big time above the moving averages. Right now it's going higher. And this on the weekly time frame, monthly time frame also breaking towards upside. So I'm pretty confident it's gonna break this this high up here at 0.65, and even this stop up here. The question is just how high it's gonna go, right? And I always tell people, your target has to be lower than everybody else's target, right? So everybody else might think that Cardano is going to go above $3. that might be the case. I'm telling you right now that your target should be 1.6. you might be think this is a joke, but it's not a joke. Any coin in previous bull market that did well, your target should be half of that price. If it goes higher, very good. If it goes even higher, it's very nice. But when it comes over here, you should be starting to be a little bit worried and start looking at indicators and tech analysis and how the price is performing up here at the top. Because there might be a very good chance they're just going to continue towards upside, and this is very, very likely. On the other hand, oftentimes a lot of coins, I call them dead coins. They have, 2017 top, 2021 top, and 2020 top. Like, they go like this towards downside slowly. So they go half towards downside. So dead coins do that kind of thing. Regardless, a lot of coins are actually performing well. Tron is not actually performing I mean, it is going slow. It is like Bitcoin, but it is going very, very slow. But it is steadily slow. Like, if you are a big time investor, this buying Tron at the bottom would probably have been the best kind of investment you could make, because you're never scared. It just kind of slowly goes towards upside. It doesn't pump like, Dogecoin or Pepe or VIF or whatever, but it slowly goes towards upside. CME gap. Do we have CME gap? By the way, CME is right now at or CME gap closed at 77.9. Let's go over here, see if there are any CME gaps. There are no CME gaps. What kind of gap are you talking about, man? Daily time frame, no CME gaps. Weekly, no CME gaps. There might be, CME gap up here. I don't think there is gonna be CME gap. There is no gaps, man. What are you talking about? I'm at an average price of 21k Bitcoin. Do you recommend buying or selling? I don't recommend anything. Like, I give you my opinion. I think Bitcoin's gonna go to 80-90k. You gotta figure out whether, 80-90k is good enough for you. You might wait a little bit more to 100k to 200k. I don't know how high. Imagine selling at 90k and then price goes to 200k. How bad are you gonna feel? On the other hand, imagine not selling at 90k and price goes back to 30k, and then you have to wait another 4 years. How bad are you gonna feel? So you gotta figure out which thing is gonna make you feel worse and do that thing. No, you gotta figure out which thing is gonna make you feel less worse and then do the thing that's gonna have least impact on your health. Thanks. If Bitcoin gets to 120, 150, like Solana going to 5-10x. Pepe going to 50 billion. Can you check Cardano's little sister, ERG? There's something called ERG? ERG Tether. Yeah, it's right now just climbing. Like, over here, this bleed towards downside pretty much over right now. The question is, because once these bleeds are start, they can pull back over here and stuff like that, but oftentimes they continue going to higher up here. And you can see up here you had a big bleed up here, pretty much over right now. We are looking for a move towards upside. It could go down and consolidate before it continues, but it's pretty much out of this bleed. Sold Luna at 20. Check Pepe. Pepe is doing well. Should also check Ethereum Classic. Ethereum Classic. If Ethereum does well, Ethereum Classic should do well. And you can see over here that Ethereum Classic is actually doing well right now as well. I mean, everything is doing well. How much is Ethereum Classic up on the day over here right now? 6%. Not so much as Ethereum. But every time Ethereum does well, Ethereum Classic does well as well. We'll rewind. Still think everything will survive. Stuff dies in the bear market, right? When you have euphoria, nobody cares about bad news. Like, you can have a company with really bad news, but if the price is very high and continues going higher, people will find a way to justify the bad news. People will find a way to tell you that, this bad thing is not actually bad. So if company is gonna fail and or coin is gonna fail, it's gonna happen in the bear market when people are so bearish, when people are so they don't see any future for anything. And if there is actually bad things, these bad things will kill coins, right? But in the bull market, nothing kills coins, because even if the coin has something bad, you can tell all the world this coin is bad. it is at all-time high, it goes higher, but it is bad. If you tell people it is bad, but the price is very, very high and continues going higher, people will disregard the bad stuff. That's why always when you see big companies fail, everybody asks, you know, how did this happen? Because, you know, the price was so high, everything was so good. No, everything was not so good. You just didn't see the bad stuff because you are in euphoria and you were just, you know, disregarding the bad stuff and just looking, you know, straw picking at the good stuff, right? So in the bull market, nothing goes bad. In the bear market, a lot of bad things go very, very bad. We are not quite there just yet. Everything is high, so people are very much bullish still. So nothing is failing just right now. I don't see anything, you know, I don't see Luna 3.0 or something like that, you know, some coin dropping down to 0 for whatever reason right now in the bull market. Just not gonna happen. I mean, it might happen for some reason, I don't know. But the way I analyze, you know, how these things play out, I don't think they're gonna happen. Promise to tell us bad stuff. I'm not the guy to tell you the bad stuff because I don't know the fundamentals of the coins, what's good, what's bad. But what I do know is when, you know, charts, you know, starts going down, something is going on. And if your coin has the bad stuff, you know, watch out. Sunday is up 30%, which is actually good because I actually managed to buy a little bit of Sunday over here, down here, and then it went lower. But you know, as long as Cardano pumping, I'm thinking Sunday swap is gonna pump as well. Do we have anything else that's up? Like Dogecoin is up 8% right now, Shiba up 11%, Bonk 10% up. So these meme coins are actually doing very, very nicely over here right now. Pixel is down up by a whole bunch, but you can see down here these boxes, like everything is getting out of the boxes. So, you know, maybe it is just the very first starts of the moves. Everything has these boxes, guys. The boxes are important. I don't think you guys understand how important the boxes are on the bottom. You can see these boxes, like everything has a box. Everything is a box. Boxes are good, guys. We like boxes. In the bear markets, we like boxes. EOS is up 10%. God damn it, this thing, man. This thing is gonna be, you know, next #1 coin. Nah, it's just a joke, guys. Just a joke. Just a joke. EOS is the worst coin in entire space. It's the problem with EOS. It's not a meme coin, but you know, the technology is so old because they lost the guy that developed it, so it's just lingering around. Do you consider Pipe a meme coin because he's wearing a red hat? Mama, no, I don't consider Pepe a MAGA coin because MAGA coins are down 60% and Pepe is right now up something like 20% or more towards the upside, right? So MAGA coins are down right now like 60%, like every single mama meme coin is down like 50-60%. Pepe is up like, you know, I don't know, how much is it up here right now? 50%, so you know, I don't consider it a MAGA meme coin. Check AVAX. What's happening with the AVAX? AVAX also doing well right now, I think 4.8%. Yeah, look at it move. These are the beautiful charts, right? Look at the moving average. Sorry, these are wrong move. These moving averages look like exponential. Yeah, these are exponential moving averages. Wait, we gotta put the real move. There we go. See, when people look at exponential moving averages, they think that, you know, oh, it's above all the moving averages. Nah. Exponential moving averages are a scam. But it is going up here towards the 5200 moving average up here. It is breaking towards upside above the resistance, above the box up here, the way I see it. So there was a box up here. It is breaking up here. Just a matter of time before it continues towards upside. But there is a box over here towards downside, give or take, and it's going towards upside. Everything's in a box. We are early, guys. We are early. Okay, guys. Thank you for stopping by. I think the next week is gonna be insane, guys. I think next week is 80k is pretty much given, the way I see it. Even on Sunday, Bitcoin is pumping 3.6%. Maybe we're gonna have 80k Bitcoin before Monday, before next week. And I think it's gonna be interesting to see how high we get on this move, because I think the move already started. And now the question is just how high we're gonna get. CME gap this weekend. Nah, I don't think that will be CME gap because CME closed at 77. 77 over here. 77. Right now Bitcoin is at 79 up here. So it's a little bit up here. But if it can open over here and continue towards upside as well. Like if especially Bitcoin does a little bit pullback or something like that, there might be a gap. There might be. I'm not gonna say, but I really don't care about the gap. Don't make me tell the story about the gap again. Anyways, guys, thank you for stopping by. It's been interesting. Hit the like button on the way out. We got a Telegram channel, public Telegram channel. You're welcome to join that if you want. Besides that, I'll be around. Bye-bye, guys. Where is the outro?